In an age of skyrocketing divorce rates, is it really possible to make love last? Welcome to the Falling in Love Forever show with Doctors Barbara and Michael Grossman, the well-known relationship experts and best-selling authors of The Marriage Map book. Each week, they share the latest information to help you enjoy your romantic partnerships so you can fall in love forever. Here are your hosts, Doctors Barbara and Michael Grossman.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Grossman,
And I'm Dr. Barbara Grossman.
and we're here to talk about some interesting things this week. We're going to talk about the value of writing down goals and the research that shows how effective this is to change your life for the better. There are many different things you can do to make your life better. And there's been a lot of research showing that writing down your goals is a critical skill to have and a practice to have to moving your life in the direction that you want it to go in. There's been some really profound research that was done in the 1930s where they took young kids who were at risk, kids from the inner ghettos who had a lot of problems with drugs and alcohol and gangs. And they decided to do this research plan where they put everything good that they can think of into a program to make them better. They gave them the right food to eat. They gave them right exercise. They gave them money for health care. They gave them the best education. And they sent them away to a summer camp for 2 weeks to experience the outdoors. And the results of that were absolutely amazing. They did terribly worse than ever. And in retrospect, they analyzed why. Because when you send away kids who are in gangs to summer camp, they get together and they figure out better ways to have more gang behavior. And they became more intensely into that gang mentality than ever before. So that is something that should alert us all as to what works to make people's lives better. You can't just throw things at people. Want to add some things?
So there's been similar research with how to improve employee performance in businesses. So people who do consulting for businesses have tried all kinds of things, including adding exercise programs to the business environment or nutritional educational programs. What they found, however, is that having the employees identify their personal goals in life and identify, which involves reflection, what aspects of their life they want to improve, and with these defined goals, then to define specific steps that forwards each of their goals towards satisfying their life desires. They found this exercise was the most critical in improving job performance because I think the employees saw the meaning of their jobs in the context of their overall goals in life.
So we should add that they split up into two groups. Some employees had their goals specifically focused on goals for their work, that they want to perform more, they want to do better at work, they want to do this, and they want to achieve and accomplish at work. And the other group only did stuff that was personal goals, nothing to do with work, just personal goals, what they wanted in their life. And which group did better? The ones who had personal goals did much better. And the same thing happens with students at school. When you bring students in school, in modern life now, we have a big problem with boys dropping out. The girls tend to stay in school much more. Boys drop out. When we let the students go into school and we have them write down their goals, what they want to achieve in their life, we find that the boys drop out much less. The girls are not dropping out much, so it didn't change them very much. But the boys, it was dramatic. you had a 50% improvement with boys who graduated. So what we're encouraging you is that you need to also write down your own goals in life. What is it you want over the next 3 years? Don't go out 20 years. Just go out 2 or 3 years. What are your goals? What do you want to accomplish? Where would you like to be in whatever areas you're looking at?
So you might have relationship goals, you might have spiritual goals, health goals, goals with your family life, goals with your continuing education and self-improvement. That has to do with perhaps work or a special hobby. There's all kinds of goals that you want to identify, which involves reflecting and being in touch with yourself and seeing clearly where you want to go and then the steps that it takes to make those goals real. And then we suggest that as partners, you share your goals and you embroider them. Some of them will get embroidered together because you're partners in life and you either support each other's individual goals or you work together in common goals. And that has your life intentional, serving the deepest values of your spirit.
And the quality and the aspects of your goals will change over time. So the goals you have when you're 20 will be different than the goals you have when you're 30 and different than when you're 40 and different than when you're 50. You'll have different goals. And it's not like right or wrong. These are your goals. And you need to update them as your life unfolds. And you want to reflect on your goals and you want to reflect on your life and you want to write down what insights you have about your life in the past, what didn't work, what did work. You want to write a story about your life. It's very helpful to write a story about your life to see where you have come from and where you're going. In our book, The Marriage Map, Dr. Barbara and I have written a methodology of reviewing your life. Depending upon how old you are, you'll have different qualities of experiences. But each person, it's like a story that you tell. And once you reflect on your story, it helps you to write your goals because you can see with insight, okay, this is where I've come from. And now this is where I want to be going. So these are very, very important steps you can take to really direct your life in the ways that you'd like to move it in the future.
So we want you to be intentional, not just let time pass, not let disappointments grow. We want you to be on a regular basis reflecting on where you want to move your life forward to so that you can enjoy and feel satisfied by how you're spending your time.
So we encourage you to go on our website, The Marriage Map, to look at the various opportunities of working with us. We do our classes, Falling in Love Forever, and you're welcome to be in our class. And our next class is going to be in November. And you can sign up for our class through themarriagemap.com or fallinginloveforever.com. And it may be fallinginlovesecrets.com. So that would be the options of I think it's fallinginloveforever.com. So go on the website, follow the links, sign up for our classes on relationship at any age. If you're in a romantic relationship, you will get the skills that you need to have your life unfold. And we talk about many different things. And in the follow-up classes, we go into this exercise of creating goals for yourself.
So we believe that it's important to define your individual goals, and we want you to weave your goals together so that you support each other in your own personal goals, and you weave your life together as a couple, as a partnership, and with your family, so that you are both individuals and a partnership together, and you fulfill your purpose on this earth.
Well, it's a pleasure being with you. We look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye now.
Bye.
Thank you for watching the Falling in Love Forever show with Doctors Barbara and Michael Grossman. Join us next week for another informative discussion to help you keep your love alive. Be sure to visit us at themarriagemap.com or find out about our relationship classes at fallinginloveforever.com.